combat night.
Got Luke with the red tape, Bunsie with the blue tape.
We are ready for 3 5-minute rounds in the flyweight division.
And I don't think it's going to go, if this is anything like the last flyweight fight, I don't think it's going to go all 3 rounds.
You're right every time you said that tonight.
I got this from.
All right, Mitchell Tremolli checking in here for this flyweight bout. We got a lot of these on the card tonight. I think the keys to victory for Luke are definitely grappling, and for Nekoro, I think he wants to keep it standing. As you can see, Luke is getting right in on the grappling, putting him up against the cage, making it dirty. Nice deep underhook.
Good head pressure there by Luke as well. He switches to a single.
Oh, nice. Came up with that.
Nice short elbow. Luke very aggressive right off the
being really
rip.
smart here.
Exactly.
Got one hook in.
Miles is so enamored by the ground and pound, all he could say was exactly. I like it. Luke is being violent in there.
Luke's looking for the second hook. Got a seatbelt
And we
position
like
here.
violence.
Yeah, this one here is playing out just like I anticipated. Luke Pustay, a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu under Mike Lee over there at the Jungle MMA Fitness. He's the more dominant grappler here. His keys to victory, like Mitch said earlier, is his jiu-jitsu and his grappling, whereas Nico, he's more of a stand-up practitioner.
So far, Bunsie's doing a good job of defending here. He's worried about the legs. Needs to be worried about hand fighting. But they're right here, right in front of us.
Luke's getting a little high. He's got to be careful, make sure he stays low on the back. There you go, shaking himself down some, like a seasoned black belt would.
Like and it's a lot of time here. It's still 3 minutes. And 3 minutes and 30 seconds left.
Luke's going for
power half, it looks
high,
like.
Very high now, but he's going to switch.
What is this submission attempt? Like a straight armbar from the back.
Yeah. Got a body triangle, sort of.
Going to get full mount here, it looks like.
Yeah,
oh, no.
Fighting here.
In the back.
I feel like he should flatten him out here as best as he could instead of trying to ride him here. Pause.
Doing a good job of getting the hooks in deep, turning them over.
You got to be careful, Bunsie, with a hard turn.
Yeah, and Nekoro is doing a good job at not spending too much energy here. Luke wants to make sure he does the same because Nekoro is doing a really good job at kind of minimal energy and staying safe, trying to stay high. If you notice, Nekoro is trying to push his head above Luke's head. It's very hard to choke somebody if their head is above yours on the back.
And, you know, Luke's doing a good job of trying to control the wrist here.
Yeah.
That Bunsie won't turn hard and into his guard.
Kimura trap now, getting set up.
Let go, headlock here.
Oh, nice knee. Straight back to the double.
Knee.
Single leg.
That was a beautiful knee there, but look, I almost wish he would have continued on with those knees there.
Yeah, Luke is putting it all together really well here tonight. Nekoro wants to let go of that. There's a Von Flue choke there if Luke chooses to go for it. Usually not a move black belts are doing on guys. All right. Luke wants to pull him off the cage here so that Nekoro cannot use the cage against him. Smart move there. Luke pulls him off. Nekoro's trying to throw up that inverted triangle. Luke wise to it, though.
Luke's doing a good job of controlling here, taking his time, not jumping into anything crazy.
Yeah, he's doing a great job at controlling the hips with his elbows and his knee and making sure he's keeping it dirty.
Good fish for a key lock here.
Yeah, I mean, this is a professional bout. So unlike those, you know, amateur fights that we've seen thus far tonight,
there it is.
He can utilize those elbows.
You know,
but
Nekoro, nice Americana. He's got a paint with it now.
That Americana there looks tight.
I'm not going to lie, though. Nekoro looks like one of these guys that's mad flexible. He's taking a lot of punishment here, but doing a really good job at defending it. Recovers half guard now.
Man, very flexible, I'll tell you that.
Yes. Luke with a nice little hammer fist there in the transition. Luke is making this a very, very dirty fight, and I like it.
Little elbow, short elbow from Luke.
And especially given how flexible Nico is, for Luke, maybe the possibility of submissions may not be a thing. Just you have a dominant position right here. Just continue with those
he can
elbows.
stay right here in half
and just
guard.
elbow.
And, yeah, elbow. Damage, a lot of damage, but he's fishing for a submission.
He must have felt something. I mean,
Now he
Nekoro's hand was up during that first submission attempt, but now he takes the full mount, starts putting some damage on, ends up getting the back.
Luke's all over him here.
I would like to see Luke get the double unders and really, really flatten him out. Get those hips in really nice and tight.
And he's 10 seconds
10
left.
seconds.
10 seconds here.
Nekoro's as tough as they come. I don't see
Yeah.
him tapping in these last 10 seconds to a neck crank.
Wow.
All right, we're going to see a second round in this one.
Man,
That was a dominant performance by Luke Pustay, but Nekoro Bunsie there, man, he definitely showed toughness there.
Bunsie was doing a good job of defending everything that Luke was throwing at him.
That jab and move around. The second that Nico's back gets up against the cage, Luke is going to utilize that and take him down.
Round number 2, ladies and gentlemen, if you're tuning in, thank you. Luke Pustay with the red tape, Nekoro Bunsie with the blue tape. Ooh, swinging wild here, and he clinched. Luke with double unders,
Yeah,
diving immediately for a single.
after that first 2 swings there, Luke did not want any of that from Nekoro. So now he's initiating, picking up right where he left off in that first round.
Yeah, you know, Nekoro isn't necessarily trying to disengage in these grappling exchanges. He's trying to defend the takedown, but when he has the opportunity to turn him on the cage, make some distance, he's not doing it and allows Luke to stay here and get the takedown. Luke really wants to turn Nekoro here to the left, and Nekoro really wants to go to the right. Nekoro doing a great job at using his legs here to create some space and some distance and recover his guard.
And again, Luke with a good head pressure, even on the ground here, making it very uncomfortable for Nekoro. Nekoro doing a good job.
Gotta watch the up kicks. Gotta watch the up kicks there. Luke almost dove right into a kick to the face. You do not want that to happen. That's a KO quick. Luke in side control, dominant position here, dropping some elbows, making it dirty.
I think this right here is going to be the pathway for Luke. Just establish that firm side control and just land some more elbows.
This is a bad position for Nekoro with his head on the fence and Luke in full mount.
Yeah.
Not a lot he can do here.
He could walk the cage and try to flip him with his long limbs, but Luke is very weary of that. He needs to,
right here he needs to pull him off the cage.
Needs to get him off the cage here. And they scramble, and Luke's just a good scrambler.
Yeah, he continues to scramble because I can't say this enough. And Nekoro Bunsie is a really tough dude here.
Trying there. He tried to get a hook, and now we got Luke on his back.
Nekoro needs to back up and call him up. Don't fall into a submission. I think Luke on his back is more dangerous than Luke on top.
Especially Luke here, a black belt.
I see Luke already set to the triangle here. He's pushing on the arm, trying to create some space.
Ooh.
Luke doing a good job of getting up here. Nekoro doing a great job at staying on him.
Yeah, man.
But I don't know if that's what he wants. I think at this
point,
point,
he's going to take Luke down? No. Good hits by Luke.
I don't think that's what I'm doing. If I'm Nico, I'm going to disengage. Utilize your striking. You do not want to take a guy like Luke.
Here it is.
The guillotine using the fence to finish.
I think Luke's too small, too short for this.
Oh,
and he pops his head out
yet again.
He pops his head out even with the
Nekoro is
threads.
one tough dude. It seems like every submission attempt he is able to get out of it.
You know, and Luke is doing such a great job at mixing up the striking and the wrestling and keeping Nekoro on his toes. But like you said, Nekoro is tough, and he's doing a great job at defending everything coming his way.
Yeah, I think ultimately at the end of the day, no matter how much Luke is utilizing these, 2 to 3 punches in there,
Again, got to watch
everybody knows
those.
Luke wants this down to the ground.
Sorry, he got to watch those up kicks.
Yeah, like
and that was close one there.
If I'm Luke, when I'm down, I'm down. When I'm up, I'm up. There's no need to play in this, 50-50, game here.
No man's land, as they call it in tennis.
Knee on the belly by Luke. Looking him out, but he's too close to the cage.
Yet again, those up kicks. Luke needs to maintain and just close out that distance. Either be all the way tight to Nekoro's body or up, standing.
Again, Luke's fishing for a submission
Another
here.
submission attempt here.
I'd like to see him go for a choke. You've heard the jungle call out for a guillotine a couple of times. I'm guessing he has a decent guillotine. And there he goes again with the guillotine submission. I think the key here is to shuck him down. Yes.
That's high. Taps.
And he taps.
He taps.
With that guillotine.
You know, it'd be crazy if one of the commentators called that right before it happened. It'd be pretty awesome. I'm going to have to choke him. He said,
All
I'll give it a
right,
try.
ladies and gentlemen, your referee calls a stop to this bout at round number 2 with 4 minutes and 44 seconds via the guillotine choke out of the red corner, Luke, the gingerbread man, Pustay.
Congratulations to Luke Pustay.